Yes, with Barris's sister silenced, our enemy grows angry. But he has other endeavors that must fail. The key Dark Council member who opposes Barris's attempt to be named Voice of the Emperor is Darth Vowron. Vowron is spearheading the battle for Corellia, and Barris secretly undermines his efforts. He hopes to orchestrate Vowron's failure, or death.
Barris is willing to risk losing Corellia.
His personal goals override the war.
The pendulum swings with Vowron's weight.
Vowron alone holds the defiant council members together. Barris's attempts to weaken his Corellia campaign must be thwarted. The Empire's Armageddon battalion was to be assigned to Corellia, but Barris redirected it to Hoth, where its strength is being wasted. General Greast commands. He must be convinced to abandon Barris's orders and take Armageddon battalion to Corellia.
I will accomplish it.
I served with General Grease for a time, my lord. As tough as they come, and stubborn.
Resistance cannot be accepted. Armageddon battalion must be reassigned. Do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Great. Back to the deep freeze.
Hoth is a big place, my lord. It could take a long time to find Greast.
Commander Slint is Barris's man there. He'll know where to find Armageddon battalion.
Ah, yes. Excellent thinking, my lord. Of course, Barris is rather tough on underlings. Assuming Slint hasn't been disposed of, he's your best lead.
Time to look up an old friend.
Got a few leads on the old Black Ops team. Republic won't let the Bastion go easy. It'll take all of us to claim it. Best to start with Lieutenant Tenido. Weapons man. Could turn a hyperdrive into a gun turret if he wanted. Lets it all go to his head, of course. Can't open his mouth except to brag about Black Ops and our wins.
What purpose will he serve in the Bastion assault?
Only way inside the Bastion is the gate. Supposedly impenetrable. Tenido swore he could break through. Took a while to track Tenido down, but he's stationed on Hoth. Finally got a clear comm signal today. You're welcome to listen in. After a few months defrosting blasters, Tenido's probably in rare form.
And then he had me forcibly removed from the armory. Over a few flash grenades. Weapons master indeed.
And after you calibrated all the assault rifles for him too. Shame about those cadets though.
Yes, that was unfortunate. But how was I to know those rifles were for training? They really should use slaves. Anyhow, that's how I ended up on Hoth. Scraping ice from blaster barrels and reheating ammunition. Pathetic.
A man of your talents should be on Drummond Cass.
Oh, if only. The Citadel would be a welcome sight after all this snow and ice.
Maybe you should start tinkering again. Get that weapon you built for the Bastion out of storage.
You know very well that weapon's finished. It's waiting for the assault that will never happen.
The Lieutenant volunteered your entire team.
We've got clearance from General Racton. The Bastion's ours for the taking.
Then it's fallen into place. The Bastion. After all these years. I'll get back to base and start making arrangements. When I have the weapon, I'll contact you.
Tenido doesn't like to waste time. He'll have that weapon quick as a Minox wings. Just in time too. Let the man idle any longer, and he might do some real damage.
I look forward to seeing Tenido unleashed.
Should be a show. Like to see the size of his head after this one. Tenido's weapons will help, but we'll need more than firepower for this one. Assault this big takes reinforcements too. Get back to you about those.
Master, I have exciting news. A trail of corpses, all slain the same as the Lightside Sith I found, has led me to the perpetrator. His name is Lord Sendence. He's been secretly hand-chosen by the Dark Council to eradicate any and all Sith who are not pure. He operates with impunity. No one is above his judgment. It makes my mouth water just thinking about such power.
Your abilities would be very helpful to his task.
That's what I was thinking. He's already accused and destroyed so many traitors. It's a mystery to me how he has been so prolific without my special power. But I've reached out to him, and he has granted me an audience.
That's good news, Jacer. I'm sure he will see the sense of employing you to help carry out his work.
I love that you're not jealous. Through him, I'll quench my need to purify the Sith and be back in my quarters every night. Or in yours. This is my destiny. The purpose of my power, I know it. Now, I'm meeting him shortly. Leave a light on for me.
I see you've returned from meeting Lord Sendence. How was it?
Interesting, to say the least. Within moments, I realized he was killing any Sith he pleased, all in the name of hunting traitors. Very few of his victims were valid targets, and he was very excited that my special power would unequivocally validate his work. Said that we could literally reorganize the entire power structure of the Empire. To entice me, he suggested we start by pointing the finger at you.
Tell me you laughed in his face.
I laughed in it. Then I stuck my lightsaber through it. The man wanted me to abuse my gifts, and betray the one person in the galaxy I respect and owe my life to. It took everything I had, but it was the most satisfying kill of my young life.
I applaud you, Jacer. Relish this moment.
Oh, I do, Master. But there's even more. The Dark Council's emissary, a man named Kaliku, was there too. He's the one holding Lord Sendence's leash on this assignment. He offered me Sendence's mandate. As I sensed light-leaning Sith, I'd report them to him. And when possible, I'd be sent to eradicate.
Your dream come true, and a deserved distinction, Jacer.
I will make you proud. I promise. And don't think I'll forget that it's you who has made this possible. My devotion will never flutter. Thank you.
You know, I think I'm getting better at this whole fighting thing. Watching you pick targets for all those hours must have been useful after all.
It's nice to see you improving your skills.
Going to be a sharpshooter any day now. You just wait.
What's on your mind, Brunmark? The thrill of choking off that first life. I'll never forget it. It was your destiny. Without them, you wouldn't serve me now. What's on your... The thrill of choking off... You've long since surpassed the Republic's pathetic order.
My lord, I've been dealing with a situation that's getting out of hand. Moff Broysk contacted the ship and was incensed to find me at the helm. He's been sending recorded messages that are progressively more nonsensical. He's always been scattered and aggressive, but now he seems completely unhinged.
The next time he comes calling, I will speak with the man.
I would appreciate that, my lord. Tens of thousands of soldiers and some of our most critical campaigns are at the mercy of his commands.
The man is a liability.
I find myself agreeing with you.
You're not dead.
You? Is Darth Barris cross with me? Whatever I've done, I'll undo it.
Barris sent me to kill you.
You?
Maybe you haven't heard. Barris and I are no longer associates. I'm here to find General Greast and Armageddon Battalion.
Oh, I know where they are. But, Barris expressly told me their assignment is a secret and that he'd kill me if I told anyone.
You're in a tough spot, aren't you? Because if I don't get what I want, same result.
Dead if I do, dead if I don't. But if I don't, I'm dead right now, so I guess I do. General Greast and his men have been ordered to sit tight in a cave system not far from here. Here are the coordinates. Barris choked out Commander Lanklin via hollow. What, do you suggest I do the next time Barris calls?
I'll save you the trouble.
Oh. Unfair.
displaying all authorized destinations.
Stop slacking.
General, the men...
They're not dead.
General, the men are getting antsy. We got geared up for Corellia, where the real fighting is. Instead, we're protecting these caves from Wampers.
I understand, Captain, believe me. Try to keep the men in line and battle ready. I have to assume our greater purpose here will be revealed. The order to hole up came from the highest authority.
I'm here to rescind that order, General. You must take Armageddon Battalion to Corellia immediately.
My orders are from Darth Barris himself. On whose authority are you operating?
I will not be questioned. Now, Captain, I'll say it one more time. Armageddon Battalion is to report to Darth Vowron on Corellia immediately.
Yes, right away, my lord. Men, make ready. We're packing up for Corellia.
They're not dead. Stop slacking.
All better.
Stop slacking. Stop slacking.
You're looking well for someone I blew up. Your slaves put up a decent fight, too. Darth Barras and I will put them to good use. Barras is the true voice of the Emperor, you know. Soon he'll claim his rightful title.
Vengeance will be mine, Drag. First you, then Barras.
Charming. Barras held back when training you, but he taught me everything. And Darth Vengeance showed me dark side secrets even Barras doesn't know.
I seem to recall that I saved you from Darth Vengeance and then killed him.
Barras told me to hold back, to keep the extent of my power secret from Vengeance and you. Alone, Vengeance would have wiped the floor with you. That's why I was there in the first place. To make sure you stay dead this time. I'm taking your head.
Get to it then.
I'm ready for you. You think you're doing well. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I have a secret. I can't be killed.
Permit me to test that statement.
You will learn the hard way. Persistent. It's time I stop prolonging this. All right. You must be the luckiest being in the galaxy. But Darth Barras will see that luck run out.
Vengeance is served.
Savor that, Master. His flesh will burn off as he suffers the most painful of deaths.
Delicious.
The more painful his death, the better.
Your spite gives me shivers. Spectacle's over. We have more victims to hunt down. I'll revive the others, Master.
servant too sensed the presence of Barris's apprentice, Drog.
Hidden in life, announced in death.
It seems our enemy knows you live. We have lost the advantage of surprise.
Now Drog is dead, Barris's power has taken a hit.
What he wields is autonomous.
Darth Vowron is receiving his reinforcements on Corellia. This and the loss of Drog will incense Barris. He will tighten his grip. Your disruption of Barris's plans continues. There is crucial need for you now on a planet called Voss.
What is to be achieved there?
A decisive blow to the betrayer's bid.
Barris laid the seeds for his ascension on Voss many years ago. We will explain when you arrive.
Plans for the Bastion are sort of coming along. Tenido's got the weapons ready, but having the right ordnance is just the start. Gotta worry about numbers, too. That's Laurent's job. Captain Laurent now. Connection's got her a good post on Balmorra. Bend the rules a lot in Black Ops. Laurent could always smooth things out. Pretty face, way with words. People like her.
High praise, coming from a man like you.
Just stating the facts. Others might say more. Laurent's a favorite of Moff Galvan. Close to retirement now, but he could give us an army if he had the mind. Asked Laurent about her chances. Seemed to think she could convince the old man. With the right favors.
How did Laurent become Moff Galvan's favorite?
Laurent spent an evening with Moff Galvan as a lieutenant. By morning, she was a captain. Now it's got her putting on airs. Actually ordered me to calm her. Better get to it, eh?
There has to be another way. Moff Galvan has resources, but what he's asking is impossible. The favors I would have to give him now, it would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Never stopped you before, Captain.
The old man's depraved, and the years have not been kind to him.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Captain.
Not this desperate, my lord. Not when I can provide alternatives.
This is the Bastion. Farm-fresh cadets and refurbished artillery won't help us here. You were Black Ops once, before that commission went to your head. Remember?
We do what's necessary to get the job done. Some of us more than others. I'll calm Moff Galvan. Reinforcements will be ready when the time comes.
Wouldn't want to be Laurent right now.
The captain made her bed. Now she must lie in it.
With Moff Galvan? There's an image I didn't need. Security's our last problem. The Bastion will have plenty of systems. Black Ops had a man for that too. Let you know when I find him.
Master, everything else aside, the visceral experience of facing Lord Sendence continues to tantalize me. I relive it nightly and awaken buzzing. When I feel such pleasure, all I can think of is sharing it with you. When I feel pain, I ache to be consoled by you. I know what this is. It's love.
Actions speak louder than words, Jacer.
Believe me, I ache to show you how deep my love runs. But I want this to be different, special. As you already know, my reflex is to rush to instant gratification, but let's milk this feeling, this want. Let it build before we act on it.
All the better to wait until we ache with longing.
The ache in me spikes when you talk like that. I think we're going to like this little experiment.
My lord, Moff Broisk's holotransmissions have increased. They are beginning to disrupt operations. He's nearly incoherent. I can only assume some sort of dementia has set in. I have him on holo right now. I believe it's going to take your personal touch to assuage the situation.
Let me see this idiot for myself.
Here he is, my lord.
Flew the coop! Your new cage will be smaller and tighter. Coffin size, urn size, in a locket I'll wear around my neck.
He's unlikely to stop, my lord. He didn't even know he was on hold.
Draken will prove my point. My glory is mine. Mine. You're nobody.
The man has lost all sense.
As I said.
Where's my blaster? I'll shoot your face! Personally! And again! Drakenwell won't save you. I could blow Balmorra away. I'll blow Balmorra away this time. Wait. What? Gone? Ready? There's a Sith on this. Why did you transfer me, Rajnik? I'll ship you off to Balmorra too.
Rojnik is his communications officer. This is how it's been.
Rajnik, am I through? I'm through? Yes or no? I don't see. Is this broken? All I see is a Sith.
Roysk, calm yourself.
How dare you? Wait! You! It was you who liberated the Admiral. Have you lost your mind?
He calls me Admiral Malcontent. He seems to think that's my actual rank and name.
Don't you know he's the one who lost the Battle of Talay?
Broisk's earliest command. Before I was born.
It was his blunder that allowed the escaped Jedi targets to flee Taris before the bombardment.
Ancient history. Broisk wasn't even born.
He sabotaged the Glory Space Station, for crying out loud.
I have no idea what that is.
I hear him. I'm talking. His insubordination is lethal, paralyzing. It threatens the Empire, and you do nothing.
You need to be muzzled, madman. Locked away before you do serious damage.
You will not defy me. Fight his disease, Sith. Save yourself and deliver him to me for execution. Now! Are you listening?
Quinn, end the transmission.
Right away.
It must be ended once and for all.
With Broisk in command, the Empire is in critical danger. I must implore High Command to do something about him.
If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
A prepared statement would be beneficial. Thank you.
Docked at the Voss space station.
Darkness that silences await.
Voss is a strange world. Both the Empire and Republic vie for the planet's support in the war. The Voss are leery of outsiders. Access to the planet is restricted. You need permission from a sanctioned official to shuttle down. We've contacted Darth Saravin, the emissary trying to woo the Voss. He believes you're coming to help.
What does he know about me and my mission?
Nothing. Help him if you wish. We do not care. You may encounter Voss who know something of your purpose. They are attuned to the Force, and their most gifted receive visions of the future.
Voss vision interpretation sometimes suffers.
True. Years ago, when the Empire became aware of Voss, the Emperor sent the military to lay siege to the planet. The visionaries thwarted what they foresaw to be a simple attempt to conquer. But the Emperor's purpose was to claim a Voss visionary to house the voice of the Emperor.
Then this visionary is proof that Darth Barris is not what he claims to be.
The Wrath finds the mark.
The true voice went on a pilgrimage to discover the nature of a great dark side presence on Voss. He has not been heard from since.
The voice is quieted.
You must retrace the voice's steps, discover what has befallen him, and free him.
Perhaps the voice has been killed.
The voice cannot die. If the host body expires, the Emperor's essence would be released and returned to us.
We can never lose our voice.
The voice sought a Voss hermit named Madagar-Ru. To request an audience with Madagar-Ru, the voice was to light signals scattered about the land outside the Voss capital, Voss-Ka. This hermit was the last being to see the voice. Find out what he knows.
Stop slacking. Romeo.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
You're not dead. You're not dead.
Voss welcomes you, outsider. Why do you seek Madagaru?
He has knowledge I need.
A worthy goal. Madagaru will meet you. The location is revealed.
You're not dead. Madagaru. I appeared at the signal pyre. I appear here.
I recognize you. Another came. A Voss, but housing darkness, like you.
I'm hoping you know where he went.
There is much I could tell you. On Voss, everything gained is paid for. You must share a secret. Any secret will do.
During my training, I disobeyed my master and severed the hand of my first overseer instead of killing him.
An admission is made. The act is payment. The one you seek forced me to help him unlock the secrets of Voss. I could not defy him. He went to the Dark Heart Chamber in the Nightmare Lands. You must follow.
Some elaboration is required.
The Dark Heart is ancient, forbidden. The secrets of Voss are buried there. The denied truth. Your predecessor wrapped himself in the blessing of oneness. Without it, an outsider cannot even see the gateway to the Dark Heart. Vanna Zoe can bestow the blessing in the Shrine of Healing to find her Seek Fadith Kai and complete the Voss trials.
I will break down the shrine door.
The trials must be faced, or your journey ends. Off. Get the blessing at the Shrine of Healing. I will guide you when I can. Respect the Voss way, or the Dark Heart is denied.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Stop slacking. alone now.
You're not dead.
Stop slacking.
Are you Varnic so? I require the blessing of oneness.
Oh.
Do I have to ignite my lightsaber to get your attention?
My pain stabilizes these ailing. I heard your purpose. But you are not false. The blessing bestows privileges. I hesitate. You cause my insides to scream.
Give me what I want, or I'll make your outsides scream too.
I make myself available. But to be granted the blessing, a sacrifice must be made. To heal, I siphon strength from the able. Will you submit?
I will do no such thing. I need my strength.
Everything costs. It is the Voss way. Submit, and I will bless.
Give me the blessing or die.
I acquiesce. The blessing of oneness is yours. You are bestowed. I must return to healing. Respect Voss.
You have the blessing. It will allow you to see the gateway to the Dark Heart. In order to unlock the gate, you must acquire the Pendant of Bone. Commando Bidek Va owns it. He is encamped in the Gormak lands, warring with the Gormak chiefs. Convince him to give the bone.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
You're not dead.
I seek Bidekvar.
Your kind have a sense of entitlement. It is unearned. What business could you have with Bidekvar?
Your tone could have dire consequences.
I am alone here. Bidekvar wars against Gormak. He won't return until their fiercest chieftains are slain. This campaign takes months. You will have to wait.
What takes Voss commandos months, I will do in minutes. I will wipe out Bidekvar's enemies myself, and then he will meet me.
Delusion. The Gormak chieftains are fierce, well protected. I will show you where. Then I will not see you again.
You're not dead.
Slow now.
The outsider returns.
You killed the Gormak chieftains. Why did you assume my mission?
It was the only way to get an audience with you. I need that talisman around your neck.
The Pendant of Bone? It is a charm. No monetary value or power. Why?
I don't have time to talk about it. Give it to me.
The bone gives me no advantage. To profit from it is good. I will award it, for a price. You killed enemy chieftains, but the Gormak War Master lives. Defeat him, the talisman will be yours.
I could just take it off your corpse.
Then there will never be an alliance between Voss and the Empire.
If everyone's dead, no one will know.
Man, attack! Voss will avenge.
You now possess the blessing of oneness and the pendant of bone. I have guided you. Now I request your help. I need to live in your skin, seize control of you. You will be unchanged and not feel a thing.
What are you going to do?
You cannot know, but I will pay you for your service. Agree to this. I only require your body for a few moments.
I grant permission.
The agreement is made. It is done. Thank you.
Do I have to suffer you any longer?
No. We both have what we need. You will see me again. The blessing shows the door to the Dark Heart Chamber. The pendant unlocks it. To access the Dark Heart, see Murbeck Gen in the Nightmare Lands. He is one of your kind.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Stop slacking.
They're not dead.
Trespasser. SWTOR warns. Retreat. Relent. Death awaits.
I'm ready to face death.
It comes now. Closer. This is death embodied. Death itself.
Wrath. Come to me. I am your Emperor. Darth Barris plays the old games. He maneuvered me here, knowing this body could be bound to this place.
I will make Barris pay for every deceit.
My exit is paramount. SWTOR's dark secrets here are of import, but they will wait. I must be released. Another time I will return for what I require.
Can't you just abandon this vessel?
I am released only when this body dies. An oversight I will not repeat. But for now, the entity SWTOR makes suicide impossible. I will lower my defenses and use my wrath to kill this body.
I am yours to command.
I am ready. Strike me down.
Forever bound.
That's it!
SWTOR takes this body. Such power.
entity is vanquished. The life in this body is ebbing. You have done well, my Wrath. Once I am released, the Hand will know all that has transpired. I cannot be trapped twice. They will continue to guide you in the effort to ruin Darth Barris's bid.
You're not dying fast enough.
They're not dead.
I come to pay for what I took. Knowledge and a warning. The Dark Heart is Selmacor's prison. I exist to prevent his escape. Through you, I know how to banish Selmacor forever.
I'm expecting something valuable in return.
Everything costs. If I fail to contain Selmacor, all existence is at risk. You helped. I grant you this secret. Be warned. One of your own plots to betray you.
Tell me which one.
The vision ends. You must be the interpreter. Voss bids you farewell.
I have completed my mission on Voss. The voice of the Emperor has been freed.
Yes. We are again aware of the voice. Preparations are being made to secure a new host, but the rituals take time. You have done well, Wrath. The Emperor is pleased.
But time never pauses.
Events are progressing faster. With the help of Armageddon Battalion, Darth Vowron has gained a foothold in the battle for Corellia. Everything now hinges on Vowron's survival. Barris needs him dead to be named the voice of the Emperor.
Send me to Corellia. I'll stop any attempt on Vowron's life.
The Wrath anticipates the Hand.
Varys has marked Darth Vowron for death. Assassins have been sent. Their missions must end in failure. We will learn more and brief you when you arrive on Corellia.
My lord, I'm afraid we cannot go to Corellia at this time. The Empire has enacted a martial law blockade of the entire system.
I do not like being told no, Captain.
Believe me, I hate saying no, my lord. The Imperial fleet has been equipped with special transponder signal emitters. Any ship without this emitter sticks out like a sore thumb.
I've never heard about such an initiative.
I've been monitoring Barris's communications, Lieutenant. He only implemented the order recently. Probably to keep us away from Corellia. Without a signal emitter with Corellia space clearance, we will be noticed the minute we enter the system. But I believe I have a solution.
It shouldn't be too difficult to secure an emitter.
As always, you have great clarity of mind, my lord. I intercepted a transmission granting Corellia clearance to a Class A starship not far from here.
Lucky us.
Quite. We can board the vessel and take their signal emitter.
They won't part with it easily. We'll have to go in there guns blazing. A lot of fellow Imperials are going to die.
It's for the larger good, Lieutenant.
It will be tough going. The crew of this ship is seasoned. I know the schematics of Class A starships by heart. I could accompany you on board and lead you directly to the transponder station. Just a suggestion, but it would help expedite things.